The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yo, do you remember the Johnny Thunder Lego sets? He was like Lego's own version of Indiana Jones, long before they actually made official Indiana Jones sets.
Yes, the Adventurer's theme. This Lego theme was an excellent representation of the exploration of the unknown, and Johnny Thunder was a central character in that narrative.
Right, I always found the setting in this Lego theme quite fascinating. I like how they were based off of real-world locations.
The first few waves of the Adventurer's theme took place in real-life places like Egypt and the jungle of the Amazon. The third wave, in the year 2000, was the only Adventurer's sub-theme to take place in a fictional setting, Dino Island, a land where prehistoric dinosaurs still existed.
Oh yeah, I remember that sub-theme. I was never a huge fan of that theme. The sets were blocky and primitive, and they lacked any interesting lore.
That's true. Dino Island was not the Adventurer's strong suit. It was considered a big lump of shit. I think the Egyptian theme was the best sub-theme of the series.
100%. It's actually what got me fascinated in archaeology and ancient civilizations. The first set I got was 2996 Adventurer's Tomb.
Oh, I loved that one. What a great low-budget introduction to the theme. I particularly enjoyed the inclusion of the Pharaoh Hotep in this set.
Yes, same with Sam Sinister. He looks like he would be funny and dramatic, kind of like Newman from Seinfeld.
Yes, I totally get that vibe. He was a great antagonist who represented the shadow archetype, a character who is often in conflict with the protagonist. He added an element of tension to the story, which made it way more exciting to follow.
He was 100%. Same with the other villain, Baron von Baron. He was the classic villain with the mustache, monocle, and hook for a hand. That guy always seemed to be one step ahead of Johnny, always stealing the treasure right before he got to it.
Yes, Baron von Baron was a representation of the classic European aristocrat. He was a wealthy industrialist who financed his own expeditions and always wanted to be the first to discover ancient treasures. He's a bit of an anti-hero.
How about the old guy with the glasses? What was his name again?
That's Dr. Kilroy. He's actually Johnny Thunder's uncle. He was an experienced archaeologist who would travel alongside Johnny no matter how dangerous it was.
Oh yeah, he was a great sidekick for Johnny. And what about Pippin Reed? She was pretty much the only female character in this series.
Pippin Reed was a photographer and journalist who traveled with Johnny and Dr. Kilroy. Her presence in the story brought balance to the masculine-driven narrative.
True, she was definitely one of Lego's original female heroes.
Yes, and she was also a competent adventurer, which was a refreshing change from the typical damsel in distress trope.
Were you a fan of the final sub-theme, Orient Expedition?
When the Orient Expedition sub-theme came out in 2003, I was very excited that we got 3 new regions to explore. I feel like this time around, we got the quality and the quantity. There was a nice variety of temples to explore in this theme.
Oh yeah, Orient Expedition had Johnny exploring India, the Himalayas, and China. I particularly liked the large elephant pieces they had in set 7414 Elephant Caravan. That set was the shit.
Yeah, same. That was an all-around great set, one of the best in that wave. I was quite fond of Johnny's charming Indian ally, Bablu.
Yeah, I love that guy. I also thought it was so cool how Johnny had an Asian girlfriend, Jing Li.
Yeah, good for him. Jing Li was a pretty young thing.
Of the 3 regions in Orient Expedition, which was your favorite?
India, without a doubt. Those sets piqued my interest in the Indian culture as well as their cuisine.
Totally. And the Scorpion Palace was the highlight of the Indian sub-theme for me. I really loved that style of architecture.
Oh, me too. Another honorable mention is set 7411 Tigura's Roar. The play feature in that set was exhilarating.
This is non-canon, but I also remember Johnny Thunder appearing in some LEGO Studios sets as well.
That's correct. Johnny appeared in set 1355 Temple of Gloom and in the Jurassic Park 3 set 1370 Raptor Rumble for some reason.
Wow, was he actually in that movie?
He was not.